So good morning everyone. Welcome to Core Java session. So till multi-threading, all the recordings are available in YouTube, and we have started collections. So collection related recording will be shared to those. Okay, using their email ID. We will let you know today and tomorrow. Yesterday's recording we will share. We will upload in Google Drive and we will share it to you. Okay, or privately by YouTube, either both of the channel. So yesterday we have seen collections. What are the collections topic we are going to cover? Okay, and we have started collections and array list and array list, right? So list is an interface. This child implementation is array list. So these are the things we have seen yesterday with one small program with this, right? Now try to observe. So basically, if you see any diagram, try to observe, try to focus one important concept which you have to keep in your mind. In any project, if this is your project, let's say this is your project. This may be database, there may be file system, there will be another Python project, anything will be there, right? And there will be one more project, file service, database, Python project, right? This is your Java application, Java web application. This is your Java web application. This is your, let's say, DB. This is your one web services, external web services. There are some Python services which you are going to use, right? Similarly, this is also web services. This is some file system, right? This is some S3 service. Example, S3 AWS service, anything. What we are doing, guys, in high level, first thing, getting the data. Second thing, processing the data and saving the data. You are getting the data from somewhere, you are processing the data and saving somewhere else. Means you are getting the data from web services, you will get the data from files, you will get the data from any AWS services, anything, right? Then what you are doing after that, you are processing. Then what you are doing, saving that data into database, maybe into another web services, maybe in any other services you are giving response that going to consume. Okay. So in complete picture, you are playing with data. What you are doing? You are playing with data. You are playing with data. So while playing with data, collections play an important role. So what you are doing, this is something called network now. Something network, not in your local. This will be your network, right? This will be your network. This is your network. Over the network, you are playing with the data, right? This is nothing but your network. This is your network. Now we learn serialization. We learn serialization, right? We learn serialization. What is serialization? Deserialization, you know, right? Transferring of objects. Whenever when I am saying moving over the network means what? In terms of object only, right? Okay. So we use collection here, right? We use collection. Playing with the data, we use collection. To hold the data, and transfer the data, from one location to another location, from one location to another location, right? That is what we are, our agenda, right? You're doing sign up, you're adding your name, mobile number, email ID, your address, then you're saving into Facebook, in Gmail. You're doing sign up means saving your data. When you are logging, you are getting the data. Your profile is popping up, coming to your face in your browser. This is your profile. Post new file, no new family pic, something like that. You're playing with the data. Means CRUD operation you are doing. So to this CRUD operation, to this CRUD operation, to this CRUD operation, to this CRUD operation, ultimately what we require? Always such requirement, we need to implement serializable. Implements serializable, serializable, implement serializable and clonable interface. Okay? To hold and transfer the data from one location or another location, we every collection implement serializable and clonable interface. Okay? Apart from that, apart from that, apart from that, this topic, hope you understand, right? What I'm trying to explain with this diagram. Okay? This is not your local laptop. You are traveling, transferring the data. You are getting when you are doing www.flipkart.com. That is not your local URL. Somewhere the application is deployed in the cloud server, right? Think in that perspective. So I want to add some more point here. What will be my point? Like to hold, to hold and process the data, to process the data. See guys, if you understand one terminology for one collection, same kind of concept we are applying, but playing with the data, how different concept is there, that is the part. To hold and process the data from one location to another location, another location. We use collection. We use collections. We use collection. And to achieve this, and to achieve this, same point, right? To achieve this, every collection, every collection, every collections, every collections, every collection should implement what? Serializable, serializable interface, serializable and cloneable interfaces. Okay? Apart from this, array list, array list and vector, array list and vector. Vector is also implementation, right? So array list and vector implements random access interface, so that we can access random elements, so that we can access random elements from them when we are storing some data in array list or vector. They are okay? People may ask you an important question. People may ask in interview question, what is class? What is interface? What is class? What is interface? Then they will ask you one more question. What is marker interface? What is marker interface? Marker interface. So you have to explain. Okay? They don't, the interface does not contain any methods. Generally we observe, right? Abstract methods are there in interface, but in marker interface there is no method inside this, right? So example of marker interface is this only, random access interface. This is the example of marker interface. ठीक है? ठीक है? Now, now, 1 minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. So what are the example of this marker interface? Random access, serializable, clonable. Okay. So this is what marker interface. This serializable is, clonable is also marker interface. Okay. Okay. No. Let's see. Control Shift H. Serializable. Let's see. Let me open this. See, open and close, right? Nothing is there, right? Serializable. Open curly brace, close. Is any method is there? No, right? Let me do Control Shift H for random access interface. Let me open this. And open and close, right? Directly. Nothing is there, right? Okay. No. Okay. Now this. So these are the key points we understood about array list. Okay. Now what was our last topic? Synchronize. Right. This is a constructor we have seen. And always keep this point 100 times. Watch this point. What is this point? What is when we are using synchronize keyword? Threads are working one by one. Because of this, waiting time is increased. Then less performance. What is non-synchronized? We are not using synchronize. All thread will work. All thread will work. No waiting time. No performance impact. That is called thread safety. Always this 2 point in your mind will help you to recall multi-threading concept, and it will help you to understand this collection also. Because when interview they will ask you, you should able to add this point as well. Talk much on all this point. If they ask you, I mean, what is array list, everything you have to explain. Okay? No. Array list is not synchronized. So how to get the synchronize? 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 Array list is not synchronized now. How to get synchronized version of array list? So for this, once you create array list, AL equal to new array list. This is your array list, simple array list object you have created. Simple. So what you have to do, you have to do collections dot synchronized dot list, and here you have to pass this AL array list object. So whatever you are going to get from this, that will be your what? Let me copy this from the return type of this statement. It is showing something, right? Synchronized list. Sorry, synchronized, not dot list. Synchronized list. Import this C collections. Import collection java.it. How to get return type or output? Keep cursor, Alt Shift L. See, we got synchronized list. We got synchronized list. ठीक है? No. No. Now guys. ठीक है? So this is how you can get synchronized keyword, synchronized version of array list. This one is not synchronized. That is not synchronized, but this list is synchronized. ठीक है? Okay. They will ask you. They will ask you in interview when to choose array list. When to choose array list. ठीक है? When to choose array list. Next question for interview. Question for interview. When to go for array list? When to go for array list? When to go for array list? And ठीक है? And when we should not use array list also, like this. What will be your answer? If we have retrieval operation, if we have frequent retrieval operation, then we should go for array list. We have frequent retrieval operation, then we should go with, I'm just one liner I am giving. Frequent retrieval operation, then we should go for. Okay? But now tell me guys, this is our code, array list. So when we do a for loop, retrieve we are doing, okay? Till that part, this is fine. But if when to go for array list and when we should avoid array list. Okay? So if we have frequent retrieval option, then use array list. Then use array list. AL I am using. In short, if we have what something insertion or deletion, third operation we are doing now, add, update, delete in middle of array list, okay, then we should not use, then we should not use array list. In short, keep this point in your brain. Same points I'm going to use for every type of collection. Some point may be here and there, right? Now I will use what linked list. Linked list is child implementation of list. Okay? Insertion order is preserved, right? Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. Okay? Duplicate object are allowed. Duplicate object are allowed for linked list also. Heterogeneous objects are allowed for linked list also. Null insertion is possible is for linked list also. If you all try to learn, remember this point, then definitely same thing is concept in there. Where is some changes will be there here. Okay, reverse will be there. Okay, now let me note down those points. Now, can I create one linked list? What is linked list? Try to observe. Next collection, right? Linked list. Linked list. Linked list. What is linked list? Take it. It is a Same point, can I copy paste here? If I copy paste here, it's not a problem. Let me copy everything, copy paste here. Just I will change linked list. Linked list is what? Linked list is child implementation class of list interface. First point. ठीक है? Data structure for linked list is is double linked list. ठीक है? Then duplicates are allowed. Insertion order is preserved. We added 2 times 2 now. We are able to add. ठीक है? Null insertion is possible. Heterogeneous objects are allowed. Right? Implements what? Serializable. Where is? ठीक है? Now. Same point. Hold and process data from one location to another location. Same point. The collections are serializable and clonable interface. Same thing. They have to implement. Now remove this point. Copy this portion. When to go for linked list? And when we should avoid linked list. Reverse. So if we have frequent retrieval operation, then we should not use linked list. Can I call it LL? Let me you'll get confused. Linked list. And if we have insertion or deletion in middle, okay, then we should use what? Linked list. Only this point they are different. Otherwise, so what is the difference? They will ask you what is the difference between array list and linked list. Only these 2 points. They will ask you in an interview when to go for array list, when to go for linked list. So based on operation, you have to decide what are the 2 key factors. One is frequent retrieval, means get operation, and insertion and deletion means you know what insertion and deletion. Common word is with terminology. Okay. So linked list you understand, right? No. Same thing, same program, similar kind of program I can use. Can I remove this code? I will remove this code. Okay. Now, one more thing. We did not discuss constructor, right? So let me note down the constructor. What are the constructor we are using? Constructor we are using. What is the constructor? Linked list. L equal to new linked list. New linked list. Okay? Default constructor. Okay? Now, I can pass any collection inside this constructor also, right? So that's why I am passing collection. Variable is C. Equivalent list object. Some collection I will pass here. That will be converted into what? Linked list. Now try to observe. Control Shift O. What I did, guys? I created array list and I pass here in linked list. So array list converted to what? Linked list. Simple. This is our new linked list. L. Are you getting? So this is what I'm trying to explain here. That is what I'm trying to explain here. We have some linked list. When we pass any kind of collection here, for example, in this example, I passed array list. So that array list converted into linked list. That is what I'm trying to say here. When we pass some collection, so equivalent linked list will be created. Same thing we see in here, right? Array list. If I pass linked list here, then linked list will be converted into array list. For conversion purpose, we are using. Hope you are good. Till now, no doubt might be, right? What are the methods? Now we understand the constructor. We understand the constructor. Now we will understand the methods. Now we will understand the methods. Now we will understand the method. So better I can directly write the program. Okay? To understand the methods. Let me remove this program. I can create one object na list. Sorry, linked list. Linked list LL equal to new linked list. New linked list. Okay, LL is variable for linked list, or one L is also fine, two LL is fine, any variable name you can add. See, these are the methods. When we, what are the methods? See, this many methods are there. Whenever you are doing with the variable name, this many methods are there, but we are going to discuss many important methods. Add, get, remove, this kind of method we are going to understand. One method, one operation you know, another operation is fine. Can I add here VK? Save this. Give the. Okay. Okay. Now, can I add some more variable LL dot add? Can I add? Can I add number? Oh my God, not LL. So number 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I add some LL dot add? Can I add some null? LL dot add. Can I add again duplicate value? Can I print this system dot out dot println? Easy, right? Nothing is there. The moment we will go to my app, then we will see the difference. Let me run this program. Not like this one. Run as Java application. What is we are getting? BK 1, 2, 3, 4 null, right? ठीक है. Now, now try to observe. Can I use, now observe this, LL dot remove, forget. I am doing here LL dot remove last. Remove last. Can I run this sysout statement again? See, ready-made implementations benefit. Let me run the program. There are 4 elements I did, but I am giving instruction, remove the last one. It remove the last one, right? Can I add one more thing? LL dot add first. Add first. Something. Developer. Full stack. Full stack developer. Can I run the program? Let me sys out the statement third time after this method use. Save this program. Let me run the program. See the difference. First, we added fourth element. After that, we removed the last element. So only three elements are pending. After that, we add first element. Why? Whatever I am trying to add, that get appended to first element. Till now, we are good, right? So remove first, remove last, get first, get last. Okay. Let me add ll dot get first. ll dot get first. See, get first, get last is there, right? How to get the output? I'll shift L. Okay. So sound. What is printing? Full stack, right? Because of this first element got printed. Okay. Hope you are good with this explanation. Okay. Now this. Any difficulty to understand this? So whenever, see guys, whenever you are using database, there may be chance some data will come in the form of list, in the form of linked list, in the form of map. Maybe you have to insert the data by using array list, by using linked list, by using map, by using sys. When to use which collection, when to go for which type of collection, what is our requirement, that we have to decide. Nobody is going to tell what to use in the particular requirement. Based on our knowledge, we are going to use. Okay, now. The next is vector, right? The next is methods. So what are the methods? I use, let me use the method we have used is some add, then we have used what? Remove last, add first, get first, right? Once you are good with some few method, you can find some more method, right? 100 methods is there, not, we have noticed, it is not possible for anyone to explain each and every method. Nobody is going to explain it. But if you understand the concept, what is the method, basic operation, then you can apply your own brain and you can apply that. Okay. Now, 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 methods, these are the methods. Okay. Now, so this is the methods. Okay. Now, the next is vector. Vector. This is vector. Okay. Now, same point. The underlying data structure, the underlying, the underlying data structure, the underlying data structure is resizable. List is resizable and growable, right? Collections. Okay, resizable, resize, resizable and growable. Growable. Okay. Next point. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. The way you are inserting, the same way it is added one by one. Okay. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. Next is Duplicates are allowed, right? In all, list is parent. Who is the parent? Who is the parent? List is the parent. Whatever the feature of list, that will be available to child now. Whatever the feature of list, that will be available the child now. So always think what are the common features. Those common features will be available to everything. Okay? And only just you have to remember what are the difference. Okay? So duplicates are also, duplicates objects are allowed. Same point. Duplicates or objects are allowed. Next is heterogeneous object. Heterogeneous objects are allowed. You know, right? What is heterogeneous object? For example, we want to one second. Student S equal to new student. Somewhere we have this class in my project. Maybe that's why it will come. Some spelling mistake. Student. If it is not there, okay, no problem. This is different project now. One second. Let me create one student class. Same student class. I am using one employee class. Employee class. Now, student class, employee class available now. Can I create student class? Object student S equal to new student. Can I create employee? Employee equal to new employee. This is also fine. Now observe, can I add ll dot e? Can I add employee here? Fine. Can I use ll dot add student? S is the variable, right? S is the variable. Add perfectly fine. I am able to add student employee, right? This is student. Student I added here in the linked list. This is employee. Employee is added here in the linked list. Two different type of class means two different type of objects we can able to add. That is called as heterogeneous object. That is called as heterogeneous object. See, some with some hash code it is adding. It's fine, but it is added, right? That is what I'm trying to show you. We can add objects now. So heterogeneous objects are allowed. Same thing we will vectors, for vectors also it is applicable. Okay? No. So next is null insertion is possible. Null insertion is possible. Null insertion is possible. The next is, what is the difference? What is the question? Can I copy paste this question? Observe the pattern, guys. Observe the pattern. Observe the pattern. We are discussing array list. Then we are discussing when to go for array list or linked list. Same thing, linked list. We are discussing about linked list. We are discussing when to go for linked list and when should avoid. Same thing, we are discussing about vector. Same question can I paste here? When to go for vector, when we should avoid vector? When should we avoid vector? Vector. So vector is the good choice for retrieval operation. Then we should use vector. One word changes. If required retrieval operation is there, then we should go for retrieval, a vector. When we should not go, when there is some insertion, then we should not, one word only, not use vector. Insertion or deletion in middle, vector. We should not use, right? Hope you are good. Hope you are understanding. Okay, now. What is the constructor? What is the constructor? 1 minute. What is the constructor we are using? Vector v equal to new vector. Vector v equal to new vector. Simple. Without parameterized. Okay? Now. Then let me copy this. Copy here. Paste here. We can initialize the capacity. Capacity, you know, right? Capacity. Size of the vector. Okay. Also, we can use incremental capacity. How this capacity will be increased? Int capacity. Int initial capacity. Initial capacity. And at what level the capacity should increase? So int incremental capacity. What does this mean? For example, there is capacity when you create, the capacity is 10. What is the capacity? 10. The capacity of this vector is 10. Okay, now see this LL dot now for vector, right? 1 second. So this example is fine. Let me remove this. Delete this vector v equal to new vector v equal to new vector spelling is vector v dot capacity. Can I do sys out statement? Sys system dot out dot println. System dot out dot println. Can I pass here v? Sorry, v dot capacity. Let me pass capacity. Let me run this program now. Observe what is the capacity? 10, right? 10. Can I increase the capacity? Can I increase the capacity? Same logic you can apply to array list, guys. Nothing big circus is required for. I am trying to add some 10, more than 10 data. How I can add int I equal to 0? So int I equal to 1. Then I is less than equal to 10. Then semicolon I plus plus. I plus plus. What I am doing, I am just adding v dot add element. Now try to observe v dot add element. V dot add element. I am trying to add object. We can add a add method also. It's fine. I am using what? I save this program. Let me run this program. I will print some capacity again. How to format? Select all. Control Shift F. Save. Run the program. ठीक है. Let me copy this. Control X, paste here. Both the capacity is what? Now let me add 12 here. 12 element. Oh my god. 12 element. 12 element I am going to add. Capacity is 10, but I am adding more than 10. What is the current capacity? Only 2 extra element I added. So capacity becomes 20. So what is the new capacity? What is the formula? New capacity. Current capacity for default is 10. But new capacity will become current capacity multiplied by 2. Current capacity multiplied by 2. The initial capacity was 10. The one only 11th element, the moment I will add, the new capacity will become 20. See, only instead of 10, I am giving 11. Capacity, what is the capacity? See, 20. Can I, if I am adding 21 element, now the capacity will become 30, right? See, sorry, 40, right? Okay, it is increasing, right? Current first capacity was 10, it become 20. 20 multiplied by 2 will become 40, right? It is double, it is double. Okay, now, till now you are good, right? Vectors. Add element. Can I print this? Let me print this. If 21 element are added, na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's why capacity is also increasing. Okay? Now. Okay. Next is stack. Next is stack. What is stack? What is stack? What is stack? It is also what? It is also child class of, sorry, it is child class of vector. It is child class of vector. It is child class of vector. It is not directly of list. It is child class of vector. Okay? And it is designed for LIFO pattern. Last in, first out. Last in, first out. Last in, first out. This is a container. You added one ball. You added one ball. First ball. This is first ball. This is second ball. This is third ball. This is fourth ball, right? Which ball you inserted last? Fourth ball. But when you want to remove which ball first, you have to remove first, right? So this is last in. This is last in what? First out. Okay? Till now you are good, right? So LIFO pattern. Something we are adding in stack that will be removed first, last in, first out. Okay? Now let me comment this is, let me remove this vector program. What is stack? Stack is equal to new stack. Stack is equal to new stack. Control Shift O. Save this program. Format D. Select. Yes, let me use stack. Select all. Control Shift F. Save this program. Okay. I created stack class object. Okay. So we have to add or remove or understand. So there are not add method. There are what kind of method? See, stacks, stack, push method will be there. Stack dot. Observe carefully. Observe carefully. Push method will be there. Pop method will be there. It is not there. See, push method will be there. I want to add some object. I want to add some object. Let's say I added what? Student object. S. Added student object. Let me add some stack dot push. Again, I am adding imply object. Okay, no problem. Perfectly fine. Okay. Now, can I sys out sysout system dot. Okay, no problem. Let me add something which you can visualize. One I am adding, then I am adding two. Try to observe. Then I am doing system dot out dot println. System dot out dot println. Can I print stack? Let me print the stack. Run as Java application. Okay, now try to upload. We are printing. Okay, so this is how you to add the method, right? Push method to insert a data into the stack. And what is pop? See, stack dot pop. Stack dot pop. Let's try this. Copy this. What is removed, guys? To remove and return top of the stack. Now tell me by seeing this example, what you understand. Push means what happened? This is a stack. First, which number inserted? 1. After that, what is inserted? 2. This is because of push. When we do the pop, what is coming as output? 1. It means 2 got deleted now. Right? Pop is removing what? Top, which is in top. Who is in top? 1 or 2? 2 is in top. So pop is removing which is in top. So 2 is in pop. Or 2 is in top, right? Till now we are good. Right? Okay. And one more example I want to share one second. Let me comment this line. I want to search something. So stack dot search. Search is there, right? Search is there. I want to search something. 2. I am searching 2. Right? Let me keep this statement here inside sysout statement. Z. So, let me paste here. Save this program. And let me run this program. I am trying to search where is 2? Where is 2? What it is giving? It is giving 1, right? It is available. That's why it is returning 1. Let me search for 10. This 10 is there. Did I add a 10 here in this stack? No, right? What we are getting? -1. If the value is there, +1. If value is not there, -1. Let me add some stack string data. Or better, let me copy this, add some student object. Can I add student object? Fine. Can I search student object? Let me run. Yeah, 1 is there. Right? Student object is there in this stack, what we created. That's why it's returning 1. Hope you are good. Okay? I'm stopping my screen share. Tomorrow, we are going to see some more advanced topic. We will see cursors, enumerations. Okay? What are the cursors? Okay? And so let me stop the recording.